Hey bunnies, welcome to another Naked Sunday video. Before we begin, go ahead and grab yourself a drink. What I'm drinking today, surprise, surprise, shocker, shocker, is a naked mango juice. I don't feel like drinking any alcohol right now, and it's honestly, the time I'm filming, it's kind of early. It's literally 9 o'clock in the morning, and I don't feel like having a cocktail right now. I was day drinking yesterday and the day before, so let's just take it down a notch, ease yourself, right? So pause this video if you need to. Go ahead, grab yourself a drink, come back, and let's chat. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about yeast infections. Yes, very glamorous, I know. If you suspect that you have a yeast infection, the first thing I want you to do is go to your gynecologist. Talk to your doctor first. If this is your first time with what you think is a yeast infection, talk to your doctor first, because it could easily be bacterial vaginosis, which is something different, which needs to be treated differently. We're gonna just jump right into it. What are the ways that you can get a yeast infection? There is through antibiotics, there is through hormonal birth control or contraceptives, there is through pregnancy, there is through wearing tight clothing, there is through diabetes. There's a myriad of ways that you can catch or get a yeast infection. Yeast infections can also be transmitted sexually. If you're having unprotected sex with a partner who has a yeast infection, you can also catch that same yeast infection. Me personally, the first time and the only time that I've ever gotten a yeast infection was when I was taking antibiotics. I was on those antibiotics for I think a week or two. This was, when was this, last year, I think? I was on antibiotics for like a week or two, and then I noticed that my vulva, it got swollen, it was itchy, my discharge was very clumpy, it was white and cottage cheesy, and that's how I knew it wasn't BV. I was like, all right, this is weird. And then when I would pee, it would burn. I'm like, interesting. So of course, me no run out, and I went and I got Monistat 1. Hold on, because I still actually have it. Like, the reviews, horrible reviews. I still have the Monistat 1, the applicator, the cream unopened, and the instruction guide. This is supposed to be a 1-day treatment, okay? But I went into my local CVS, grabbed it because they had Monistat 1, 3, and I think 7. Okay, I'm like, I want this gone ASAP. This is the most uncomfortable thing. It's day or night, stays in place. You insert the thing, and then you put the cream for itch relief. So after I bought it, opened it, ready to pop it into my cooch, I'm like, let me Google it and read some reviews. Babes, let's say there were 10 reviews on this one website. 8 of them were negative. 8 of them were women in bathtubs soaking. The women who were like, you know what, I should have just stuck with the yeast infection because this is not worth it. And when I say I was traumatized. Now, if you choose to get this, be very wary, be very cautious. The reviews, even on Reddit, the reviews are like, you better off getting the longer dosage, a Monistat 7, because that one, it's not as potent as this. Maximum strength of you, cures most vaginal yeast infection, relieves associated external itching and irritation. I wasn't going to chance it. Like, I was uncomfortable, but I was not going to risk burning off my vagina. That was not going to happen. So I did a bit more research, and I found out that your period, when you get your period, it can cure it. It can stop it from happening. It can, and that's when I realized that your period is really not something gross. It's not something nasty. It's not something that you need to cleanse yourself thoroughly after. Right? Because when you get your period, that is literally your body resetting. That is you That's your body cleansing itself. Your period is not something bad, and that's why period sex is so crazy, and that's a completely different subject. Now, my period was not going to be here for another week, I believe. Lo and behold, I remember that I had some boric acid. So of course, went into my drawer and got my boric acid. I don't think this is the brand that I had, but I went out after that one was finished. I went out and got some more, and this one is from Sweet Cookie Wash, and it's literally just boric acid in little capsules. These boric acid capsules are not to be ingested. Do not swallow. I'm trying to show you the pill. There we go. Do not swallow any of these. You will die. You're supposed to insert it inside of your vagina. It will dissolve and do what it's supposed to do. I took one of these every single day until I got my period, which came either a week or two after I started. Something like so. Yeah, girl. So, for some people, yeast infections are more common than not. They get them more often than not. And for those people who are watching this video, please talk to your doctor, talk to your gynecologist. That's the best bet. That's the best way to know what's going on and how to cure it. I was fortunate enough to know the reason why I got the yeast infection. I am fortunate enough to know what a yeast infection looks like in comparison to bacterial vaginosis. I am fortunate enough to have had boric acid on hand. I'm fortunate enough that my period comes when it's supposed to come, right? Twice I've had a missed period, and that's why I was on the antibiotics this last time, because I had to take a certain medication to kickstart my cycle, and that's because I had cysts on my uterus. The cysts have now gone down, have shrunken, and we are hoping and crossing our fingers that they do not come back and that they do not turn into anything else. Them just run off, and God just love me them ways there, and it not gonna come back. That's what we're praying for. But outside of that and until then, boric acid is your best friend. Wearing cotton panties, loose underwear. Try not to wash your dirty socks with your dirty panties, or get them mixed up together, because that is also a factor. Pay attention to your health, because if you are diabetic, if you have a weakened immune system, pregnancy, because when you get pregnant, your body is thinking that this is something that's not supposed to be there. So your body is fighting this fetus, this embryo. Your body is trying to get rid of it, and that's how you get morning sickness, and you get acne, and you're fatigued, and you're nauseous all the time, because your body is trying to fight this baby out of you, right? So it just makes sense if you think about it. It's pregnancy, yeast infection, yeah, weakened immune system, yeast infection, yeah, diabetes, yeah, hormonal contraceptives. Yeah, that's why I'm so wary of the pill and the IUDs and the injections and all of these things. Like, let's just not have any more sex. Can we do that? Can we just stop giving men our bodies? Men who do not, let me take that back, because sex is so good. So let's be selective with who we choose to give our bodies to. And if we are choosing to give someone our bodies, we are using protection. We are using condoms. I need to do a review on a spermicidal cream, because I saw one in Walmart and I was like, this looks very interesting. And I believe it's non-hormonal. It's the same things that on the condom, I think. Don't quote me on that, but that again is for another story. Now again, if you believe that you have a yeast infection and it's your very first one, go and talk to your doctor. If you find that you're getting them more often than not, go talk to your doctor, because it could be something bigger. In my case, it happened once, and that was over a year ago, at least. It's not something that should be common, but it happens to so many of us girls. So again, talk to your doctor. There are natural ways to get rid of it, such as boric acid. I swear by boric acid. We all know this. I love my boric acid. But yeah. Oh, douching. Don't douche. Oh my God. How did I forget that? Douching can also cause yeast infections. If you are an avid doucher, stop douching. If I needed another reason to give you to stop douching, this is it. Do not douche. Do not douche. So what causes a yeast infection? I already listed all the things, but it's basically, at the end of the day, it's an overgrowth of a bacteria that is already inside of your vagina. I can't pronounce the word. I'll try to flash it somewhere here. It's like candida or something like that, but it's an overgrowth of that fungus, of that bacteria. Too much of that, because in the vagina you have healthy bacteria, you have bad bacteria, and the discharge that you see on your panty liner or on your panties or whatever, that's the bad bacteria being dispelled from your body, right? That's the discharge. That's why you should pay attention to the color of your discharge, right? Now, where was I? What was I saying? It's an overgrowth, yes. It's an overgrowth of the bacteria that is already found inside of your vagina. So it's not like some foreign entity. It's already there. It's just an overgrowth of it. Okay? And these things that I listed earlier, diabetes and pregnancy and hormonal contraceptives and antibiotics and all of these things create the overgrowth of that bacteria. So that's all it is. That's what it is. Even if you've never had sex before, if you're a virgin, right? You're pure. You haven't had sex in years. You're now celibate. It's not you, it's you. Okay? That is it, and that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, peace sign and kissy face. Bye. Not sponsored, by the way. What tightening so tight? Oh gosh.